I am freedom. I am generous. I am providing immense value to the world. I am flowing with the river of unlimited revenue.
So you guys, I'm just waiting.
And desires by having belief in them.
Today we're going to just talk about how a lot of us are
I am able to see the wealth that
who are in the business, who are in entrepreneurship of some sort, or in Forex or a part of I Am Academy, and understand this business and what opportunities it can bring to you, as well as, you know, especially if you come from the hood, you know, all that ratchet shit, how this can actually be your golden ticket out of that karmic ass shit that you living in right now. So this is going to be like a spiritual Forex message.
I am generating prosperity and abundance into my life. I am successfully conditioning my subconscious mind to joyfully accept wealth into my life. I am thriving in business and in life.
We'll get started pretty soon.
I am loved.
Hi, I'm Scarlett De La Torre, and I am a sound meditation facilitator.
I am at peace.
I'm also recording this on YouTube, so I'm just bear with me because
happy.
I'm going to take my time while I do this. Thank you for joining. What's up, girl? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's up, Grace? Yo, what's up? So, you didn't hear before, but I'm basically going to be talking about how, you know, if you come from like any type of like family where maybe you didn't have enough, or you come from the hood, or you just come from like an environment of like lack, you know, that's a lot of us are programmed like that, you know. Why entrepreneurship, and preferably I'm going to be speaking about Forex / I Am Academy, why that could be your golden ticket out of not only that situation, but also like, you know what I mean, just that mentality, that lifestyle, that way of living. Because a lot of us, we want to be millionaires, we want to be that first billionaire in our family, but we don't know where the fuck to start. We have not been given the information that's needed for us to actually live the life we want. A lot of us, Grace, we went to school together, we went to college together, okay? We have debt and we didn't know how to fucking pay it, and this opportunity has allowed me to know exactly how to do it. And there's people who are literally making the same amount of money that we probably owe in debt like every month. So that's why I'm going to be talking about this opportunity, and just kind of going over things in a second with everyone. I'm just playing some intentional music right now.
Always attracting wealth and good fortune.
Well, how you been doing? How you doing? What you up to?
I am very lucky.
Yo, what's up, Peace Dealer? What's up, Kiana?
I am always
so y'all, it's gonna be like a spiritual message, like a spiritual Forex message. Because I know a lot of people sleep
with confidence.
You've been working. Where you work out? What you be doing?
I am.
Because I know a lot of people, they be kind of like sleep on Forex, or they think like trading and shit is not real. Like, we're not gonna go into a whole new time. Like, there's not a revolution happening right before our eyes. But I won't talk about it too much. But yeah, I'm just playing some intentional music.
I am reprogramming my subconscious mind to attract wealth, health, and prosperity.
Grace, where you been working at? You still in here?
I am.
Or Kiana, you still in here? Talk to me.
Serial procrastination is something that affects 80% of the population. Even high-performing, intelligent...
Alright, well, I'm going to get started.
I am replacing my old limiting beliefs with new empowering...
You signed up? Oh my gosh, what team are you under? I am marketing. I just don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. That's crazy. It's actually good you don't know what to do. Like, no, I didn't know what the fuck to do. Well, actually, when I first joined the business, like, I just felt like I went through this moment, and I don't know if it was like something with some of my placements and like, I don't know. I'm not wise like you are in the astrology shit, so can't like comfort me on that shit. But literally, I think because I have Jupiter in Pisces, I felt like really dumb when I first came into this business. Like I straight up did. Like I felt like I didn't know math, and then that's another thing. You know, going to talk about more with Forex. A lot of us like you may have come from a background where literally like you didn't get that support that you needed when you was a child. You know, many of us, we didn't have nobody sitting there like actually like, do you know what the fuck you're doing? You know what I mean? Or are you actually doing your homework? Now, for me, I was like smart, but I kind of was like so smart. You know how we be. We be like out of this world that to a certain degree, like none of this shit really is important or it makes sense to us because like we're not thinking on this like lower level 3D type of shit. Like it doesn't, but you can still apply stuff, right? So I realized like I can still apply everything I learned in school, but it's just like I felt like I didn't really know what I was doing. So even like, let me show you the broker I'm using because I meant to bring that up. A lot of people, they get caught up in the charts or the actual like how you plug in the numbers and stuff, and they're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, let me pull up my shit right now. And when I first started, I literally felt dumb because like I was just plugging any numbers in. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I kind of just was like blowing my account. And I also felt like, am I supposed to know this? Like, why didn't anybody teach me this shit? Like, why was there no one there to be like, yo, this is how you move these decimals around? I don't know. I'm being really, I'm getting real with this shit. You know, a lot of us, like, especially in Georgia, I find it to be crazy. Like, when I was growing up down here in Georgia, because I moved a lot. Like, I went to Connecticut, went to New York for a little while, and that was like a super like mind busting experience because I realized like they're literally intentionally keeping us in like karmic little traps down here in certain cities or in certain environments so that, you know, young adults or like these young kids, they can't think for themselves, and they also just can't like, you know, get all the tools that they need to be able to like literally excel in life. So I think part of me was like, fuck this school shit. This shit is not real. But the other side was me like, I know I need this shit to get through this 3D reality, but I need somebody to be there for me. So it was weird because like, you know, growing up, I was like skipping school a lot. And I think for me, I just kind of like went through these experiences where many of us have had this, like where there's so much shit going on at home, you can't even pay attention to, you know, that the schoolwork, you know what I mean? Or many of us maybe didn't have the notebooks. Some people didn't have the like your parents there. You didn't have any type of supervision. Like I know for me, like I was kind of like taking care of my brothers and sisters. I don't know who this is. 7-7 era 7-7K. Yo, this 7-7 shit is crazy. That's a synchronicity because I've been writing 7-7-7 down on my goal for this, all of this money and everything that's coming in. And yeah, so like, you know, a lot of us, we grow up in these different situations, like these karmic little traps where either you don't have the supplies to like be fully developed in school, or you don't have the right teachers, your teachers don't give a fuck. It's always something. Like, it's like literally like, I would say like little agents or little bots that are like trying to make sure that you don't fucking basically have, like, I be looking at life like a game. So like, if I'm on this level, you know, you got to go to all these different people so that you can get these like scrolls or this information about how to beat this level. And I feel like a lot of us go through school and we don't even get what we need out of school to like actually beat that level. So then a lot of us, we go to college. Like I went to college and then we're like, why the fuck did I go to college and I got all this debt and you didn't even hit all the levels you was really supposed to hit in it. Now getting off of that and bringing it back to Forex, with Forex and I Am Academy, you don't really need to know what levels you missed. You're actually going to realize why you missed certain levels in school and what levels were actually important for you to actually like learn about. You actually are going to be able to teach yourself, you know what I mean, about kind of like what you feel like you're missing, because a lot of what Forex is, or I Am Academy, they like to say like it's really 90% mental and 10% technical. It is. So let me sign into my broker account right now for y'all. I was trying to get some music going, but these motherfucking ads is just not, they're not it. It's not it. I'm also making a video, y'all, so, and I got a little whiteboard, so I'm gonna be writing some stuff down too, like breaking it down for y'all. One momento. So yeah, so when I got started, I just felt dumb. Like I had this like weird education shock where I was like, am I fucking retarded? And I was like, that's rude. That's not what I am. And I realized a lot of us, we have this inner voice, or we have different things that like we went through as a child where you just didn't get that support, basically, that you needed to actually feel like capable, to actually imagine yourself being, you know, some of us were so intelligent, you were literally too smart for your class. So you just probably got fucking bored and you tapped out, right? So when you get into Forex or I Am Academy, it's kind of like, especially right now in astrology, or what I'm seeing from my personal chart, I feel like we're all being forced to like go back and realize like what we missed out on, or being forced, hey y'all, we're being kind of like forced to go back and like see like, okay, you're not fucking dumb. You are completely capable. You know you have the spiritual wealth. You know you have all this stuff inside of you. But like Forex and I Am Academy, for me, it just kind of started breaking it down for me. Like, how do you bring that out? You know what I mean? And at first I thought it was about the technical side. I thought it was about the nav. I thought it was about the charts. I thought it was about, you know, let me show y'all this damn app right now. I thought it was about this. Is it gonna let me pull it up? I thought it was about, do I know what numbers I'm putting in, and, you know, am I plugging in things right? It's completely not about that, y'all. Like, this shit is last. That's why we're not even gonna get to this until the end. The whole part of like you making money in like 2 or 3 minutes, or you signing someone up and you can make money off of that, that's some whole other shit we'll talk about. I'm realizing a lot of people can't even get to the money because of the fact that the mindset around Forex, I Am Academy is fucked up. And let me know, y'all, if my connection is acting weird or anything. I'll put on my LTE. But I'm not even going to get to the charts or the broker account and the money and shit like that. That might be like another session for another day, because I realized a lot of people won't sign up because first off, they're looking at it like, okay, well, I can do all these things from my phone, and then they get intimidated, like they don't know what they're doing, and they're like, oh my gosh, is there something wrong with me? And it's really a mindset thing. So that's what this call is going to be about, is this mindset thing, and kind of going back towards, you know, really looking at how just because you came from a certain environment or you came from a certain structure at home doesn't mean that like that's where you're meant to go. And that's obviously why you guys are attracted to this, or why you're coming to this, because you know this is your golden ticket. A lot of you guys know this is like your way out. You know, like this is the way you kind of can just like boss the fuck up in your life, or you can like have everything you've ever wanted to obtain. You know exactly what you want. You just don't know the way out to actually do it. And then you have all this like other shit going on in the world where it's like one moment we're thinking about it like, is it real? Is it fake? I've literally done readings on Forex just to make sure, like, is this shit gonna crash? Come on, y'all. Like, I'm getting deep. So let's get into it. Let me see what I can first do for y'all, because it's about a mindset. Why is Forex and I Am Academy? Because I came on here random, so I'm just channeling this shit for y'all. Why is I Am Academy and Forex pretty much your golden ticket? Well, first off, let me write this down because I just want to be extra. First off, if you came from what I would say a karmic environment, all right, I don't know how to spell environment, I'm gonna be real. Environment, or I'll say a broken home, all right? And I'm not gonna say broken home as in like you came from a karmic environment or a broken home because of like your parents or some shit. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about broken home in terms of your mindset. So first thing they always say is like, think about like what kind of frequency did you grow up in? You know, did you grow up in a frequency where you could have everything you want? Did you grow up in a frequency where, you know, your mom was like, oh, you ain't got no McDonald's money? What, like, I like, that's something you first have to ask yourself. You know, so when you think about this golden ticket, you know, you think about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory and all that other shit. But the first thing you have to ask yourself is like, where did you come from? You know what I mean? So that's actually what we'll say what it really is. Where did you come from? And these are like questions and things, you guys, that you can later on just like write down for yourself. Where you came from, all right? I really want you guys to like sit with yourself and like think about this shit. Where did you come from? Because a lot of us, you could even came from a certain amount of wealth where maybe your parents had it, but they didn't have it like that. You know what I mean? But it's almost going back down to the original seeds that were planted in your brain about money. The original seeds that were planted in your mind about what it is you get to have. Because a lot of us, we doubt what it is we get to have. And the point is the fact that like the very things that you think you don't get to have, you do get to have. But where you came from, you have no example of that. All right? And that's okay to sit with and just be like, damn, I may have not gotten the proper examples or gotten exposed early enough to certain opportunities that I needed to be exposed to so that I could actually see myself as wealthy, as rich. That's the first thing. A lot of us, we do not even identify, because of where we came from, we do not even identify ourselves as wealthy. Because of where yo, what's up, Dad? Because of where we came from, a lot of us do not even identify as wealthy or having the ability to be wealthy, having the ability to be like profitable, having the ability to basically kind of like what Derek Grace talks about, like being able to like make money off yourself, right? So after we get off of where you came from, another thing you have to start looking at is and, you know, Dad, he came up in here for a second. You have to look at, and my dad, he might be feeling some type of way, but I'm going to be real. Who were your parents? You know, if you had parental figures around, who were your parents? And what did they do? Now, I really want you guys to go take the time to go write these things down. Like, I love my parents, but they know I come for them all the time about their job and the lifestyle that they live. Hopefully my handwriting is not shit for y'all. This is another important question to write down. All right? Who are your parents and what did they I gotta say that. What did they do? All right? Now, this is talking about work. You know, did you see your parents with money? Did you see your parents with abundance? Did you see, so we went from where are you from? A lot of us kind of came from, you know, that, do you have McDonald's money? Okay, you don't got the McDonald's money, then you're not going to eat. You know what I mean? You're going to get what we can afford. Oh, this is all we have. Oh, you said you can't read it backwards for us. Okay, let me see. Well, you know what? Maybe we don't need the board right now. And I'll just tell you guys what questions that you need to be, like, concerned about. But first you have to ask yourself where you come from. You know what I mean? Now, first off, we can't get mad at where we come from because with all this conditioning that's going on in the world, a lot of us just naturally come from, like I said, a karmic environment or a broken family. Naturally because of, obviously, all the, like, fucking systematical conditioning and shit that we just naturally have been put through. All right, but that's not an excuse. All right, like Derek Grace literally says, you know, what you turn a blind eye away from, that's what your kids are going to suffer and have to deal with. So the more you turn away and don't look at certain things, your kids are going to have to deal with those things. Once you look at where you come from, you then have to look at, you know, what your parents did. Did you have that example? Because we were talking about identity. All right. So if you didn't have that identity, then who were you looking at? They always say the 5 closest people to you are going to be a representation of who you become like. So now actually, after you ask yourself where you come from, now you start to look at, okay, did my parents have, a proper example for themselves so that they would know how to, show up in my life and actually embody this financial freedom, embody this financial stability? Because a lot of our parents, they didn't come into our lives for that. A lot of our parents, they just came to, just keep us in a sheltered home, keep us warm. A lot of our parents just came into our lives, and their mission at this level and where we're going to take the baton next, a lot of our parents were just supposed to keep us safe. They were just supposed to literally, like, that was like that generation, depending on where age you're on, that level or wherever you're at, if you're connecting with this message, a lot of our parents, if we look at who were our parents and what did they do, what they did, they made sure we had, and y'all always hear it, clothes, shoes, food on your back. You know what I mean? You got somewhere to live, you warm, the typical grounded stuff. And that's completely okay. And we got to have gratitude for our parents, because a lot of us sleep on our parents and all that our parents did at the time when so much stuff was going on at their time. Now think about what we're going through with, like, it's not 9/11, but all this pandemic shit. We're going through our own unique struggle that our parents had to get through their own unique struggle. But there maybe their sole mission for many of us, and this is just something to like sit with, because a lot of us, we get frustrated, like, oh, we might get mad at our parents because we want more or something like that. But it's like, come on now, look at the logistics of this shit. Who were your parents? Because maybe your parents didn't have that background to be able to know to be able to even foresee what it is that you needed. So when you look at where did you come from, then you start to look at who were your parents? What did they do? Okay. Maybe they just got you food, shelter, clothing. Okay, cool. Now you've taken the baton from them. Now we have to start asking ourselves, all right, what opportunities did our parents or did our environment expose us to? Did they expose us to that wealth? Did we even get a glimpse of that growing up? Or did they expose us to kind of like this karmic bullshit where it's just like a tumbleweed of like crabs in the barrel type shit? Now, we're not going to all sit here and say, oh, our parents just was like, all of our parents are going to be different. You know what I mean? Your guardians, whatever parental figure you had in your life, some of you guys just took care of yourself. All right. But when we start to move next over to this is so important. What opportunities when you were a child were you exposed to? Because a lot of us, the reason why this is your golden ticket is because of the fact that when you were a child, you may or may not. Some of y'all like me. What's up? Some of y'all like me. Some of you guys, you have been exposed to many different opportunities of entrepreneurship or something. Your parents put you on to something, or maybe they put you in an environment to where you did have access to kind of see that wealth, you know what I mean? And maybe in your community, maybe it wasn't you, maybe it was friends that you had at the school you was at. It doesn't really matter. But besides them giving you, food, shelter, clothing, some of your parents, you actually did have parents who maybe in the best way that they could at the level that they was at, for what they was meant to come here in this lifetime for you to do, they may have pushed you towards certain opportunities, certain programs, certain, extracurricular activities to where you kind of got a glimpse of some of the necessary things you need to be aware of, or the conditionings you might need to have so that you can actually feel wealthy, so that you can feel worthy of being rich, of being successful, and know that you are already, whatever it is that you want, you already have that. Whatever it is that you aspire to, basically, like, I would pretty much say, like, do in this life, you can do that. Some of our parents, unfortunately, were not able to do that. Some of our parents, unfortunately, depending on where they came from and what they were exposed to, they may have not been the best examples for us in terms of what wealth looks like, what health looks like. You know what I mean? I'm talking about, like, not just because you eating well or you always got a meal. I'm talking about, like, literally, like, drugs, alcohol, all that shit. So depending on the environment that you came from, some of us may have had to like actually go out of our way to find, you know what I mean? Some kind of sense of worth, you know what I mean? And know that we are not where we came from. While many of us could have just been exposed to it in our environment, at our school, through certain activities, whatever he was doing, and that's okay. But you have to identify, were you even exposed to anything? Because if you don't identify if you were even exposed to any type of like enriching activities or after school programs or, you know, clubs or something like that, that can be or even like I was talking about before, you know, you didn't get any kind of like real help. Was there anybody there helping you with your homework? Was there anybody there supporting you, making sure you got your homework done, making sure that you knew what you was doing in class, making sure that you knew what was actually going on? Some of us, we didn't even have that. You know what I mean? Your parent might have been working all day, and that was that's what your parents did. They took care of your ass in the best way that they could. You know what I mean? So getting off of where you came from, which is going to talk about your identity, who your parents was, which is going to talk about the foundation that you came from, of where you need to basically rebuild from, or where you might have to go crash and throw some shit away so that you can really build what it is you want. Now you have exposure. What were you exposed to? Because some of us, you may have not even been exposed to anything but lack. Now let's talk about it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm here today. And I'm not talking about the technical side of Forex and the charts and the numbers and how much money you can make. Because a lot of you guys, you're looking at it as a scam because you have never seen yourself as worthy or wealthy. You're looking at Forex and I Am Academy as a scam or as something that's not true, as real. How could you possibly making money off your phone? How could you possibly doing this? Or people just want money, or people just want this, because you didn't get exposed to this shit at the time that you were supposed to get exposed. You did not get trained, and you did not get the fucking proper conditioning that you needed. You got conditioned wrong. Okay? You got conditioned wrong. You didn't get the proper conditioning that you needed. You got the shit that they want you to be stuck in, which is feeling like you're like you have nothing, feeling like you are not worthy. A lot of us got conditioned to feel like you ain't shit, and that's not true. That's not true. So then how does that pop up into your everyday life? You're working jobs that you fucking hate because you didn't get the skill sets, aka the programs, aka the exposure when you needed to, so that you had a job that's really worth your everything you know you have inside of you, all that value you have. And then when something like this Forex comes in and it says fuck that job, you really get scared like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. That's a scam. That's that. Because you don't see yourself as fucking a real goddess god. Like you create this shit. Like you didn't come up with that shit. And a lot of us, we're being forced to reparent ourselves to even have that mindset so that our kids don't have to go through this shit. Because like Derek Grace says, what you turn a blind eye from, your kids are going to have to suffer from. Now, unfortunately, some of our parents, you know, they could have came from lack and their own thing, and they just focused on food, shelter, clothing. You got a roof over your head and clothes on your back, and you better be grateful. And we had to be grateful because that's the fuck all we knew. That's the fuck all we knew. But now we're coming to a new time, and niggas' souls is getting snatched at these jobs, and we're realizing this is not going to work. So what do we do? It's time for many of us, we already know this, to basically either break the cycle or to continue the cycle. All right. So this is why I'm saying, why is Forex / I Am Academy your golden ticket? A lot of y'all, it's your golden ticket because this is all you have. Where the fuck else are you gonna make money off your phone? Not have to listen to nobody, and then on top of that, like a referral system, you go refer you Uber, you go refer Cash App, you go refer all these little things, and you get $5 because your friends sign up. You motherfucking can do the same thing with this, and you can have residual income coming in every month, 150, 600, 1,000, because you just put your friends onto it, because you just put your family onto it. A lot of y'all friends and y'all family can't even sign up because they can't even see themselves as wealthy, as worthy. They're still stuck in this cycle of feeling like wherever they're at, that's it. Because that's all, which is our third point we hit on, that's all they've been exposed to. So, you know, a lot of us, we're talking about eating at the table, but a lot of us can't even afford to sit at the same table. And then instead of uplifting each other and being like, yo, I know exactly why you can't sit at this table because you need to really work on this. So let me pay for this shit for you right now and then show you how to get this shit on your own. And then you go teach your other brother and your other sister and your other little cousin that you see over there fucking struggling, looking like a baby damn kid. We getting mad at each other and we getting fucking rowdy and we getting jealous rather than helping each other out and rather than uplifting each other and motherfucking breaking the cycle once and for all. Like, this shit's not attacking all of us. Like, this shit ain't a fucking program. Like, this shit ain't a fucking agenda. Alright? So, I want you guys, on your own, take some time before you even get into something like this. Write down these questions. Where did you come from? Who were your parents? What did they do? What opportunities were you exposed to that allowed you to see wealth? What richness? What was it just when you was on the school bus and you was riding on the school trips and you saw those big ass houses? Like, when did you see wealth growing up? What did that look like to you? What did that shit look like to you? You know what I mean? What was your idea around that? And then you can start to think about on the fourth thing. How did your environment react to that? You know? Because we were just talking about on the second point, a lot of us, on the first point, a lot of us, we came from those households where it's like, if you ain't got McDonald's money, you can't get what you want. You know what I mean? You're going to have to get whatever your parents can pay for, whatever they can do. A lot of us, we had to hustle and we was working from like 16 or younger because we knew our parents didn't have the money to take care of ourselves. So this fourth point is now, you know, when you started getting into the position, and this goes for a lot of you guys who are working jobs that you probably don't really want to work. You know what I mean? When you started getting to the position where now you can parent yourself, aka you can take care of yourself, you can put money in your account, you can go get a job, you can take out a loan, you can go to school. How did your environment react to that? And then how did you react to it? Okay? Because I'm not going to lie. When I went to college, I didn't go to college because I really wanted to. As much as I love film, because I always had a camera in my hand, I fucking went to college because that was my only option. A lot of us are like that. We think college is the golden ticket. Hell no. A lot of us went to college or got a damn job because mom and dad said, I gave you food, I gave you shelter, I gave you water, I gave you clothes. You go do the next step, and we're really looking at the next step is just a job or fucking college. And a lot of us fucking know that's not it. So this is why I'm like on this fourth step, like you gotta write these questions down. You gotta be willing to do this level of self-work. The reason why Forex and I Am Academy is literally 90% mental, 10% technical, and a lot of people look at this shit like this is a scam or this shit is not real, is because you don't even have that you don't even have wealth in your subconscious. Your subconscious is so programmed to bare minimum mediocrity. All right, this average ass shit. Fucking, I used to fucking work at Starbucks, fucking burger joints, fucking bullshit. You can't even fathom sitting at home making money in your sleep. You can't. And if you come in an environment where your parents don't even see themselves as wealthy, and then you start doing some shit, or your friends or your family, oh shit, it's like a war. Just to feel like you worthy, just to feel like you capable, just to feel like you what? Damn, this shit is crazy. This is why I'm here talking about this shit. A lot of y'all know this is y'all golden ticket because y'all don't have no other fucking option. If you coming from the fucking East Atlanta, Decatur, Redan Road, like areas like that, like I don't even know, like shit, even worse. I know fucking areas that's worse. Niggas out in South Georgia, west over there in on the west side. All right, y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Where like it's either you hustle and you do some illegal shit, or you motherfucking gotta go full fucking corporation collared up, and y'all know y'all really don't want to do that ladder bullshit. A lot of y'all know this is your golden ticket. But how you gonna actually take the ticket? You gotta want it. Nobody's gonna force you. That's why truly, if you getting hit up by some damn scam artist ass fucking Forex people, most real people who really doing this Forex shit and really know what they doing, we don't need y'all to sign up. We know this shit is real. We don't need to convince y'all of shit. We're doing this shit because we was just once y'all over there thinking that this shit wasn't real. Because we thought the only fucking option we had was motherfucking working a dumbass job we don't like, whether it's corporate or some dumbass retail, corporate fucking customer service shit, or we thought it was college. Or you motherfucking figure it out and get a business and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Alright? We, like real people who in this Forex shit, I'm telling you, they're not trying to force you into this shit. Nobody's trying to force you to be wealthy. Trust me, y'all, there's going to be some people who are going to work at Starbucks and are going to be just, that's what they want to do. That's how far they can see themselves. This is why I'm asking these questions. This is why I want the people who are really meant to watch these videos, past, present, and future, shout out to y'all who are going to actually hit me back up and be like, you know what, let me go ahead and get started. Because if you come onto my team, this is going to be some of the work I'm going to have you do. It's not going to be about the technical shit. This business is 90% mental, 10% technical. Plugging in a few fucking numbers, yo, what's up? Plugging in a few fucking numbers on your phone, we handle all that shit. You don't have to worry about these charts. You don't have to worry about, do you know what you're doing? We handle all that shit. That shit is the last of your worries. You're going to make the money. You're going to have plenty of people you can hit up and reach out to. But you need to first sit back and relax and be like, do I believe I can even do this? And that is why I said, whoever really is serious about this and they know this is your only option right now, you're in some type of stuck-ass positioning where you just don't see the way out of whatever hood, karmic-ass, bullshit-ass situation you in, job, and you know it's you worth more than that. You got to ask yourself these questions. Where did you come from? AKA, did you come from a household of lack of poverty, or we can't afford that, we don't have that right now? Who are your parents? All right, where all they meant to do was just to have food and clothing and shelter for you. Was that their whole thing? You know, okay, thank them, give them gratitude, take the baton from them. What did they do? Okay, in a sense of maybe as far as they went, my dad came in here. My dad knows. My dad is a waitress to this day. Look at my dog barking. All right, that's why my dad left the chat earlier. I call my parents out. They know how I am. My mom literally quit her job last year. And she's now going for her dreams because she was working a job for 14 years, corporate type shit. And it was she fucking felt like she was a big ass goddess in a tiny little cubicle. All right. That's why my father left this chat earlier. He probably will see this on his own time. And he's actually joined I Am Academy and he realized his environment wasn't right. We don't live together. So I'm not coming up here to prove shit. I'm really coming up here to really be like, yo, like a lot of us, like, you're looking at these people who are in Forex, you're looking at these people who are making this money, and you're disassociating yourself because you don't see that these people are just like you. You're a fucking person just like they're a person on this earth. Why the fuck can they do something that you can't do? You know why? Because they have the mindset, because they actually believe they can do it. So you got to ask yourself, where you came from? Who were your parents? What did they do? What were you exposed to? Were you exposed to a whole bunch of bullshit you shouldn't even seen when you was too young that you couldn't even focus on the shit that you need to be focused on? Your fucking innocence got taken so damn early. You was aware of so much shit you couldn't even be aware of what you need to be aware of. Come on, be honest with yourself. Do you want your kids to have to go through that? Do you want more generations to have to go through this motherfucking hamster wheel? Do you want to be a part of that? Which side are you guys on? I really need to know, because a lot of people stay saying they're spiritual and shit, but you're still on this side of aligning with some shit that is literally killing you. It's literally keeping you small. And you fear this unknown, but you're unwilling to do this work to actually see what's holding you back. All right, you're not willing to look at your identity. You're not willing to look at the foundation of what created that identity. You're not then willing to look at the what you've been exposed to, which created those habits of why you even look at yourself. Habits, actually, the things that you did habitually, ritually, the things that you always did, the people you always hung out with, your family members and everything. And then when you start to actually break out of it, you're wondering why you're getting stuck. You're wondering why you feel like you're coming up one moment and then this crabs in the barrel thing keeps happening. I was just going through this, y'all. I'm not like, hey, man. Like, this shit is really deep. And then, you know, like I said, you get exposed to opportunities like this, and a lot of us, we can't even see, or you have people in your life who literally just come in and just throw doubt on you. Like, they just throw a bucket of doubt on you, and you just give up, and you go back to that fucking job that you hate. Sheesh. I was just there. All right? I was just there, y'all. This shit is not a game. And a lot of y'all, I love y'all, but you're playing with your life. A lot of y'all, I love y'all, but y'all be playing with y'all life. Y'all be working these jobs that y'all hate. All right? And y'all whole future, you be sitting back like, oh my gosh, I know I could be doing this. I know I could be doing that. But you're not doing it. You're not doing it. You're literally just sitting back like, oh, I'm going to manifest and it's going to fall in my lap. No, bro. A part of doing the work, we stay thinking that this work that we got to do is, you got to hustle, 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 hustle. What if the hustle was internal hustle? What if the hustle was actually identifying where this shit started? And getting rid of that shit and completely like severing ties with this old idea of who you supposed to be and what you can and you can't have. And really taking that baton from your parents and being like, and not just taking it, just be running from them like, oh, my parents didn't teach me shit, didn't do shit for me, and they have made sure you ate, you was doing good. And you know, some of y'all parents, maybe your parents did not do their fucking job, and they was toxic as fuck, and you actually ran away and became successful on your own. Okay? Shout out to y'all too. But still, do your fucking work. Go back, and that's why I also do my inner child healing classes, y'all. You have to go back and see why certain things happen. You don't look at this shit, it's going to keep hunting you. If you don't look at the things you've been exposed to, the problems that your parents had and how that affected you, and just kind of like really take a moment to step outside of the picture of your life, aka, and look at the whole full frame, you will keep getting wrapped into some type of lifestyle or some limiting belief of what it is your story is supposed to look like. And when I got into this shit at first with Forex and IM Academy, I had no faith. Like, I had the faith. I don't even remember if it was which way it was. But I joined this business 3 times. This third time, I'm here now. All right? The first time, I feel like I had the faith. But I didn't even have an idea how do you put in this work. I thought I needed to be some genius. Okay, I thought I needed to know these charts. I thought that's what it was really about. It wasn't. It was about my mind. It was about my mind. Okay? Where the fuck was my mind at? And you know where my mind was? Like a lot of our minds was? It was in the gutter. Alright? A lot of us, our mind be in some bullshit. Our mind be focused on some bullshit. It do not be in a place of abundance. It be in a place of lack. We be having an inner voice going on that is literally tearing you apart every day and making you think you can't have what you want. You can do it, and you can do it, and you can have everything you want, and you already have it, but you have to believe you already have it. You have to know that. All right? So, I guess the 5th thing I would then ask you is, what actions are you willing to take now? Because the problem that I see a lot of people happening is they do get to that 4th step where they're like, okay, I want to do something different. Maybe I want to join this business. I see that this is real. This is not bullshit. Okay? People really are making money from the phone. People are really doing this shit. I know this shit is not fake. But then, you know, your environment might react to weird, or you may not want to share the opportunity to put other people on because now you believe, but now you see other people don't have that same mentality. So now the 5th step is, what are you doing? Are you staying in cognitive dissonance? aka, are you staying at that job? Are you keeping those limiting beliefs? Are you keeping those people around you? Now, the 5th step is literally, what are you changing? What are you changing? Are you actually hitting somebody up who's actually in this business like myself and being like, yo, can I get a little bit more information on this? Can I speak with you one-on-one? Are you finding those mentors? Are you actually eradicating out of your fucking social media or your diet? And I'm not talking about diet of food. I'm talking about diet of like the things you're consuming on an everyday basis, like social media and everything, are you actually changing your habits? Are you actually, and I'm not asking you to be perfect. Nobody asking y'all to goddamn turn into a millionaire overnight and just be walking and talking and acting like you on. It's a process of reprogramming your subconscious mind to believe you are worthy of being rich. You deserve to be rich. You deserve to be as rich as your spirit feels in the 3D and not just whatever 5D, whatever the fuck we be wanting to go. So my 5th question is, when y'all write this stuff down, when y'all take a look in the mirror, is what am I doing to actually change this shit? Because I made a video about it. Am I really saying fuck this shit? I'm out and I'm gonna do this shit. I don't care what nobody thinks around me. I don't care if people believe me or not. I'm going to do this shit. Or are you getting motherfucking back in that trap? Like probably our parents were. Alright? Or at least some of our parents. Where you really think that all you deserve is like I tell my dad all the time to this day. You could have had your own restaurant. You're still a waitress. My dad been a waitress my whole life. You know how many goddamn little waitress books he done had and them raps, them tips is cute after a while, but damn, if that's not really what you want to do, the 5th question I ask you is, what are you changing? Are you even changing anything? Or are you just sitting back and just letting time go by and being like, I'm going to manifest this money and it's just going to come in and it's going to happen like this? Are you actually educating yourself? Are you actually starting to do that research? Or are you just giving up every time? Are you getting scared and having truth bombs like this happen to you and you fucking fall asleep or you run away? Or you get scared, or you go do some drugs, or you go do some shit and you escape. Because it's too much to sit with where the fuck you came from, who your parents are, what they do, what you've been exposed to, how do people react to the changes you want to make, and then you just changing. A lot of y'all say y'all spiritual, y'all say y'all on this fucking spiritual journey, and it's like, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Are we really spiritual, bro? Are we? I'm not perfect. I'm not coming here to be like, oh, I'm perfect, bro. You know how much work I had to do? Who the fuck can deliver a message if they haven't gone through that shit themselves? But sometimes we have to respect ourselves. Like, yo, this shit is draining me. I don't have to be here no more. But you know how much fucking programming you have maybe had done to you to make you think, no, you need to go up that job. You need to do this. You need to go to college and you need to do that and do that before you go listen to your own damn spirit. Talking about spiritual. I really want to see people be spiritual. The first time I joined, I had the faith, but I wasn't really putting in that work. So I had the vision. I had the faith. I was like, I know this gonna work, blah, 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 blah. I ain't know where to start. And I thought it was, like I said, I thought it was about the technical side. I thought it was about the charts. It wasn't about that. I had to change my mind. So as much faith that I had, my faith wavered real quick. Because when my environment or my parents or my conditioning, the foundation I was brought up, my identity, and all that shit started, I started having to do that work. I went through my own shit and escaped and was like, this is too hard, and I gave up. Like many of us do when we start to come into entrepreneurship. I gave the fuck up. Because I was like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. This ain't real. See, they didn't teach me what I need to know in school. And so this is why it's just many of us do that. We get into this kind of space where we're just like, well, you know what? You start getting into entrepreneurship and it's not going how you want. And you start to look at it like, well, maybe it's not for me. No, well, maybe you just maybe you need to go ahead and do a little bit more reprogramming to really be on that frequency to believe that you can receive what it is you want to receive. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys, you're fucking hustlers. You're bosses in your own right, in your own way. The amount of energy and work you put at your job, or you put to when you want to really get something done, or you want to get that new outfit or that car or that whatever, it'd be crazy, bro. But if you was to start to put that shit to yourself, and what you really want in life, and like really sit with what you want in life, and not have no limits, and be like, yeah, I want to be a millionaire, and not be over here like, I can't. I'll just take $1,000 because you know what? If I say a bigger number, or kind of move around and react to my environment in a different way and change. I just don't want to offend anybody because my belief system is this high. Because a lot of y'all know, y'all really believe y'all can have certain things in life, but you're literally scared to make other people feel uncomfortable because you have the ability to go out here and do it. You know you have the willpower, you have the focus, you have that drive to go do it, but you're scared to make other people uncomfortable because they won't do it. Y'all, I'm calling my daddy out right now. That's why his ass got off the live. He could have been changed his environment and got back in I Am Academy. Okay? I love my daddy. But I'm not going to let what they showed me hold me back. No. Some of us have to be that example. So what do you really want? Okay? If y'all take some time to think about what you really want, I'm talking about what you really want. You want that car. You want that house. Maybe you don't want a house. Maybe you want to travel the world. I don't know what the fuck you want. Maybe you want to design clothes and just party and turn up and live your life. You want to live your best life on your own time. I don't know what you want. You know what you deeply want. Okay? Some of y'all, you're going to have to go through all these questions. You're going to have to look at what you want. You're going to have to sit with that last final question of what am I willing to sacrifice and change to have what I want, man? Because you might have to leave a certain environment or switch something up in it. Or stop hanging out with certain friends or whatnot, or put them at a certain point where you're like, look, you're gonna come up to where I'm at, bro, or I'm gonna have to leave you where you at. Family too. Look, I can't keep trying to show you your potential. Some of y'all, you got so much potential, but it's like, damn. You don't want to sleep on yourself no more. And you damn sure know other people might sleep on you, but guess what? They sleep on themselves, so you can't be worried about if they sleep on themselves. You got to watch. If you watching this video on your own time on some secret shit, you got to ask yourself, am I gonna sleep on myself just because other people want to sleep on me too? Because they sleep on themselves, and they ain't even trying to excel in life. Am I gonna not go over my dreams because my parents barely or didn't do it? Because they just gave up because it was too hard? Or am I going to take this baton and basically recognize your influence of how you can literally, we talk about impact, we talk about changing the world and shit. We talk about we spiritual and you going to really go out here and be a real god and goddess. Now, I'm not saying Forex and I Am Academy is for everybody. So let's get that fucking straight. Everybody is not going to come to this conclusion after you watch this video on your own time and be like, yo, Jade, I really want to sign up, or I really want to get started, or can we get on the phone and we just talk because yo, that shit resonated and I completely get where you're coming from. Some people just gonna need to hear this so they can start to look at the work they need to do, and some people needed to hear this so they know that they're exactly where they need to be and they need to keep moving forward too. Okay? But some of y'all, like I was talking about, especially my family down here in Georgia, my friends and whatnot, or you just in some stuck-ass position you really don't want to be in, or you doing something that is going completely against your integrity, okay? And you tired of this fucking always having to listen to somebody and clock in and just give up your energy for no reason, and you got so much value, but you don't know how to break that shit down and get paid for it. Y'all gonna hit me up and y'all gonna be like, yo, I really want to get started in Forex. I really want to get started in I Am Academy. But you have to do that mental work to first realize, do you feel worthy? Do you really feel worthy of being successful? Do you really feel like you have to do that work? Because if you don't do that work, opportunities like this and so many will keep coming by and you will not make your dreams come true. You will just let that shit go. And you'll keep working that dumbass job that you don't want to work at. And then you will get mad at people like me who call that shit out and do something up and do something different. And I'm just not having that shit. I'm not having that. I don't want none of my friends and none of my family members anymore to just be like, you know what? I give up. It's too hard. That's why I'm on here, bruh. Or some strangers and shit like that. That's it. I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna work this job, or some of these girls. I'm gonna be real, or I'm gonna just do this OnlyFans shit, or I'm gonna just motherfucking sell my body or my homies, or I'm gonna just go fucking sell my soul, or do these drugs, or do some dumb shit, or escape and do a whole bunch of drugs because it's too hard. I'm not gonna let that happen. This is why I'm up here. I just can't. I just can't, bro. I just can't. So if you join my team, it's like, you're going to make money, bro. That's not the point. The point is, I need you to do this work for yourself, and I'm not going to do your work. Nobody's going to do your work. Nobody's going to pick you up and drag you and be like, here's all your dreams manifested and they came true. A lot of y'all know what y'all came here to do, and you just didn't know how it's going to happen, or certain things have been promised to you. The universe promised certain things to you. But it's up to you to actually go out here and fulfill it. Y'all be talking about God and Jesus and all this shit. If you on your Christian shit, cool to you. No shout outs to y'all. God's plan on that shit too. I really don't give a fuck what you believe in. But y'all be sitting back and y'all just be thinking something just gonna come out of nowhere and just motherfucking, but dang. Life ain't like that. Time is not waiting for nobody. Not even the people who have gotten success in entrepreneurship and all this shit. You still gotta work on this side. But I would rather be on the side of, I fucking saw where I came from, saw who my parents was, saw the best that they could do, motherfucking realized what I was supposed to, good opportunities, bad shit I wasn't supposed to see when I was a kid, saw how, maybe it could affect my environment if I decided I wanted to change or do something different. And I wanted to leave this job or not go to school or not do something that is so traditionally the thing you're supposed to do. Created that change, getting on the other side, and I'm actually on a real fucking revolution, doing whatever I want to do, how I want to do it, when I want to do it. Then be on the other side where I'm talking about I'm spiritual and I'm changing and I'm doing all this shit, and I ain't doing shit. And I'm over here at y'all over here at some dumbass job you don't want to work, and you still keep clocking in. I don't want to be on that side. For y'all who want to stay on that side, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit is weak. That's some weak ass spiritual shit. And I love y'all to death, but a real person who really love you and care about you, your real friends, your real family who love and care about you, they're gonna come like this to you and say, you got hella potential and you shouldn't be doing that shit. You deserve better. What is you doing? What is you doing? Don't you want more? Okay, let's go get it. Talking about eating at the table. All right, you can't afford to eat at the table. All right, I'm gonna pay for you to eat at this table, and then I'm gonna show you how you can eat at this table for yourself. And then I want you to go help somebody else, your cousin, your sister, your brother, who's struggling. Show them how to be at this table too. Fuck it. Let's just make a whole new table together. We can just get the instructions out like this is fucking IKEA and let's build this shit together. But a lot of people don't even want to do that. They're so caught up in the hype and the clout and all this shit. And it's like, damn. We be wanting shit, but we be unwilling to go through the struggle of it. How the fuck? Like, we cannot get too fucking spiritual where we don't think that there's no work we're supposed to do. Like real grind we're supposed to do. We cannot get too spiritual where we just think shit's gonna fall in our lap. It's not. Or we cannot get so spiritual where we think everything's gonna be kumbaya and all our fucking generational wounds and shit is just gonna heal with our parents and our mama and our daddy and lack and poverty and fear and act like it ain't time for us to take the baton and actually change some shit. This is why I love when Derek Grace said that shit. He said, what you ignore, what you turn a blind eye to. He might not even say it exactly like that, but that's pretty much what he said. What you turn a blind eye to, your kids are going to suffer with. And I'm not finna be on the side in the end where I'm like, oh yeah, I just let my kids I just repeated these patterns because I just thought that all I could do was go get a job and blah, blah, blah. And I knew I had more potential, but you know what? I'm going to let my kids deal with that shit because it's a little too hard to get outside of my comfort zone and really go, be an entrepreneur or go have my own business or join Forex or IM Academy where I can make money on my phone. It's too hard to just do the mental and emotional and spiritual work I'm not getting beat. Nobody's slashing me like my ancestors were. But it's just too hard to like, just go out there and like do whatever I need to do and change my life to like, live out my dreams. It's too hard. So I'm gonna just I'm gonna just watch my kids live out their dream and just feel a way about it and just congratulate them. I'm not finna be on, I don't know who finna be on this side, bro, by the end of this video. But y'all asses, kudos to y'all. Y'all just have to, I don't get it. I'm not gonna be with that shit. No. I am not gonna have my kids coming to if I'm coming like this at my dad, y'all, my dad came on this shit. Y'all should imagine the relationship I have with my dad. It's very good, but you know what? The moment I know this toxic shit, I call that shit out. He called it out on me too. This is how we really heal. We be thinking all this healing shit is just like cute. No, this shit is not cute. This shit is very messy. But guess what? It's like, it's shit. You fertilize this shit. Something grows from it. And you need to ask yourself, are you growing or are you dying? Because if you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not making those choices that you need to make so you can change your fucking life, if you're not really nurturing and watering yourself, if you just allowing yourself to be used and sucked dry and you just doing shit out of just some systematical programming, and you're not seeing the value that you truly have as a spirit, as a soul, who already knew what the fuck it wanted to come here and do in this life, and we fucking in 2021, age of Aquarius, all this spiritual shit. Oh my God, you really don't believe you can make money off your phone? I'm gonna tell you, it's all in your fucking mind. And you need to go ahead and free your mind. That's fucking bullshit. And we don't just do goddamn Forex and trading our phone. Okay? We teach y'all how to make money off of social media and everything. Alright? So get with a real big dog. Alright? Like myself. Like my team. And actually come on and make the goddamn dream come true. Teamwork makes dream work. Whether your family is your real family or you got friends who family to you, everybody I'm speaking to, like, I don't even care if I don't know you. I care about you. Cause other motherfuckers, they could be up here, and that's why I said anybody who in Forex, they don't have to convince you of shit. A lot of these Forex people you see, they just flex. They don't motherfucking got to do shit. They just sitting back making this money, looking at y'all like, oh, you don't believe this shit is real? Oh, okay. Dead ass. A lot of them they don't even give a fuck. Cause a lot of them don't even have this level of, I'm gonna be honest, and I was almost there. That my second time, I was putting in the work. But I didn't have no faith because I literally just got to this point where I was like, wow, people really just don't want to change. Like, they just really don't want to, like, they just don't care about their future. They're just gonna play with their life like that. Their destiny. Your destiny is determined by your choices, your decision. So if you decide to keep clocking in that dumbass job, where you think in 6 months you're gonna be at if you kept clocking in that job? You're gonna be clocking in that job while some of us is over here making what you make at your job in a day. In like 5 minutes. I need y'all to really go ask yourself these questions. And I definitely came on here to hurt feelings because a lot of y'all feelings is weak as fuck. And if you was to get over those feelings and realize you only feeling that because you just haven't done that root work, aka looking at your past and where you came from and who your parents are and all that shit, I won't even go back over it because I know you're going to be annoyed. You would be at this next level where you would just be like, how much is it? All right? Now, be honest. The elite package is $325. The basic Forex package is $235. Now, the reason why I'm saying it like that is because automatically, I already know some of y'all are going to be like, oh my gosh, you just want money and this is too expensive. And I'm going to just tell you, that shit is trash as fuck if you're thinking like that. Because honestly, that's exactly what I mean. You don't even see how a $100 or a $200 or $300 investment in yourself and your future and your life and your kids could change your life, could be of value to you. Like, a lot of people really don't believe in this shit because when they hear how much you gotta sign up for $200-$300, they start getting into a frenzy because they don't even fucking think they're worth $200, $300, $400. That's probably how much you make at your damn job. So somebody come tell you to make an investment that could change your life, a one-time investment that could change your life, y'all chicken out. Cause y'all looking at $200-$300 like it's something, and it ain't nothing. If you really want to be that first millionaire, billionaire in your family, and you know you got the capacity, you got the potential to go out here and put out that work and do it. But a lot of y'all sleep on yourselves. So when you hear, oh, it costs this much money, you get all judgy and you start looking at everything else but the fucking solution. And I'm trying to give you the solution, you go back to the problem. Okay, if you ain't making $235 like every day how you want or some shit, like think about it. If you making a fixed amount at your job that you making right now, you see how I'm like working my brain. Cause this shit is dumb to me, bro. This is why Forex or I Am Academy for some of y'all, it's your golden ticket, yo. You just have to believe it. This is like Charlie and Chocolate Factory, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is literally your dream life, your life that you want to create, but you scared to go to make a fucking investment. I'm just coming for people now because now I already know what I'm gonna deal with after the end of this video. Okay, because I done came from some of my family members, I done came from some of my friends, because y'all just don't have a high belief system because you was programmed by your parents to believe that you're not worthy of a certain level of wealth or success. So you're going to look at me like, oh, Jay's just talking shit. No, I fucking love you, but I'm going to wait for you to come up. Okay? I'm not looking down on anybody. If I'm looking down, I'm looking down so I can build you up. Like, I'm literally like, can you come on, man, bro? Like, so a lot of people, they're going to hear, oh, it costs that much. And I'm going to say, damn, look at your last 20 purchases in your bank account. When the last time you spent $200, $300 on something? Did that shit make you money back? Alright, if it didn't, don't fucking ask me or tell me why is this shit this much. You're not paying me. You're paying for I Am Academy. Alright? Forex is just literally the foreign exchange market. It's good if you don't know what this is. There are mentors and there's people like me who can help you find out what it is. People are not realizing it's 10% technical. You're fucking plugging in numbers. For like 3-4 minutes, we tell you what to do, and you make the money. Get off of the fucking money. That is why a lot of people don't have money. You need money, you want money, you need money, you want money. Money's running from your ass because you want it so goddamn bad. Why don't you get into the internal work, the spiritual work, which is the mental work, which is where I'm focusing this whole thing on today, where money will fucking hunt you down and be like, I need to get up in her pockets. I need to get up in her pockets. Okay? Because you just fucking feel like you did that work. You stop having those self-limiting beliefs. You challenge yourself to change. And then money's going to be like chasing you down. All right, so Forex is just the foreign exchange market. If I was to go travel right now, all right, y'all saw I had went to Prague. For those who were, saw my little journey out there. Our dollar is 24 crowns or I forgot what the fuck it's called. All right, over there. You're doing that in like a matter of seconds on your phone. You're just exchanging your money, bro. That's it. Foreign exchange market. You're gonna have to do the same shit if you go to a different country. Okay? So now I just gave you a way to go travel the world and make money and okay, you see what I'm saying? Now I Am Academy. I Am Academy is the educational platform which teaches you everything. And you have access to that shit. Alright? And it's easy as fuck. It's like school. Alright, a lot of us were in school and we hated it. But it's not school in the sense of, oh, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to force you and make you study this shit. No, it's like a couple videos that you need to fucking watch and then all this other access that you have to where you can actually fucking watch other 6-8 figure people in here who actually have the results that you want, have the lifestyle that you that you want, the car, the house, whatever the fuck it is, and look just like you, because they got all kind of different people in there teaching you how to do this shit. So you don't even have to rely on your mentor or whoever signed you up. You could just go independent with this shit. Period. But a lot of y'all, I'm sorry, you want to go spend $235 on just some dumb shit. You want to go spend $325 on some dumb shit. You would rather go shop and get a fucking fly ass outfit. And I'm not gonna lie, that outfit gonna be fly. that Xbox, whatever you gonna go buy, I ain't gonna lie, that shit gonna be fly. But that shit gonna be a straight liability. Then go buy an asset, because if you didn't know, every millionaire, billionaire has 7 sources of income. You would rather go buy some shit that's not gonna change your life, and it's gonna keep you on that other side of, oh, I'm waiting for my next check, but I know I have a lot of potential, but I'm just not gonna do nothing about it. Then be on the other side and be like, fuck it. If I could buy a whole bunch of weed and a whole bunch of drugs and a whole bunch of stupid ass shit and go with my friends and Uber everywhere, why can't I fucking pay for this shit one time? Do you also know that you get your money back in 7 days if you're not satisfied? Whole other thing I just thought about remembering to tell y'all. A lot of y'all scared. Y'all scared of y'all own success. And that shit is sad, bro. And I don't want that shit for y'all. I don't, because I was just there. I was just literally terrified of my own success. I was terrified of that real version of me that just knows I am completely deserving and worthy. I am rich. A lot of y'all spirits, y'all souls know you're rich. Like, you know it. It's your natural born right. But you let this programming allow you to really feel like you're not shit, and you are the shit, and you want to go fertilize this shit in a business like this or whatever, and motherfucking grow something from it. You keep letting everybody else get your fruits, because that's pretty much what this system is doing. It's getting all your fruits. You ain't even eating all your fruits. That's why you keep feeling like you clocking in and where the money at. You feel like your check should be thicker. Well, this is a way you could be thicker. And guess what? You ain't got to listen to nobody while you do it. You don't have to listen to nobody while you do it. The only thing I'm here to do is fucking uplift you and keep reminding you of who the fuck you are. You ain't paying me if you join the business. You're paying yourself. Dead ass. Dead ass. You're not paying me. I'm not getting the money. You're getting the money. So, once again, for those who came late, the questions that I was saying, before you look at, because a lot of y'all, you might have come from some background or whatever, why is Forex or I Am Academy your golden ticket? It's because a lot of y'all, you don't know where else you could just make money off your phone and just do what you love and be on your own time. You don't have no other option. You might want to go start a business or some shit, which we actually have information about that shit in this business about that. We have all kind of goddamn educators who put you on to that kind of stuff as well if you want to have your own business. You also can write off Forex as a business on your taxes. All right? A lot of you guys who came late, my question is for you, before you actually go try to take this golden ticket out of your current circumstance, out of your situation that you may hate, that you might feel stuck in, or you're just not satisfied with, or you want more, you deserve more. You got to ask yourself these questions. Where did you come from? Did you get raised in a lack environment where your mama asked you when you wanted something? A lot of us went through that. Oh, you got McDonald's money? Or if you ain't got it, okay. Or we ain't got it right now, or this is that. Or maybe you always got what you want, but you ain't get it when you want. You ain't just felt like you could just motherfucking pick something in the store and throw it in the basket and your parents gonna get it. All right, your second question that go ask yourself, all right, is then, who were your parents? What did they do? Where their whole focus on you was like, yo, I'm gonna make sure you got food, you got shelter, you got clothing. You need to be grateful. This is my house, this is my rules. Okay, cool, whatever. Shout outs to the parents who tried. Single parents, whatever. Shout outs to parents who tried to the level that they could, even if their ass was toxic. Okay? Or the guardians or the grandmas who worked their ass off and you maybe didn't see them all day because they was too busy working. Okay, take the baton. Your third question is, what were you exposed to? Now, if they asses was working or whatever, or this, they really didn't have it like that. Or they did have it, but maybe, shit, some of your parents did have it, but your parents still had a lack mentality. Your parents had it and still felt broke. Now you got to ask yourself the third question. What you been exposed to? Did you see any wealth around? A lot of y'all, the only time you seen wealth is when you went on a goddamn school field trip and you saw the big old houses. Where did you see wealth? What did that look like to you as a child? Did you even identify as wealthy? What did you identify it with as? Did you identify as poor? Middle class? Fourth thing. when you started getting into the mindset, because you obviously was attracted to this video for a reason. A lot of y'all came in here. Greenfinger, Bud, Denzel D, XJBV, Tentone, Beautifully Bree Mary, Taco Make Me Come, Little Brown Village, BCN BS, I don't know, 21, sorry. Big Money Hundun, I think that's you, JP, JO40, Indigenous Minority, my dad, Dash George, all right, Jennifer J. Castro, Jeffrey W. Batista, 77 Era, 778, 77 Music, The Peace Dealer, G-Mon, Grace, Kiana. You all were attracted to this video, and now Desiree Daly, I hope I'm saying your name right. You all was attracted to this video because you're starting to actively do this work either consciously or subconsciously. And the only reason why I'm calling y'all out is because you were attracted to this video for a reason. The fourth thing you have to work on now is what are you willing to change? Regardless of what your environment, regardless of what's going on in your environment, whether people support this vision, this dream, this thing you want to go for or not, whether you feel like people going to try to hold you back or coattail you or whatever it is, you know what you want. You even want better for everyone else around you, but you know you got to first help yourself before you can help someone else. Your last question that I need you to focus on is what are you willing to change? Are you even willing to take the golden ticket? Okay? Are you even willing to take the golden ticket? Think about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This nigga came from nothing, bruh. And still went up there and found a way to get the fucking ticket. I think he didn't even get it the first time, and then he went back and got it a second time. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, he did. I didn't even think about that shit. So y'all, the first time I came in this business, I didn't have no faith. Or I did have the faith, but it was wavering because I didn't really see that growing up. I didn't see myself as worthy. I didn't identify as wealthy. Second time, I put in all the work I could. But without that faith being there, and the first time I didn't put in that work because I just thought it was going to fall in my lap because I just thought I was just spiritual and everything I could just manifest and it was going to be here and God and the universe was just going to just throw it down on me. No. So the second time I put in the work, but I didn't have no faith. I didn't really believe I could make money from my phone. I was studying and everything, but I was like, is this really going to work or is this a scam? Third time I realized it's all in your mind. This little nigga went from fucking nothing to something. This nigga left his house. I think it was like right before. I forgot the movie. I'm going to watch this movie tonight too. All right. And if you are interested in I Am Academy or Forex and what this is, we actually going to be having some live trainings tonight. All right. And I definitely want to get anybody who's really serious about living that, like really taking this ticket to getting out of this situation that you're in. So you can start to see what we're doing. Zoom, it's a Zoom call. You can just see what's happening. You don't have to say nothing. You don't have to do nothing, but just start getting into that frequency that you can start getting comfortable to not only do that mental work, do that spiritual emotion work to feel valuable, to feel worthy, to know that you do have the potential, but you also have the work ethic, or you can build that work ethic to actually do something with that potential by just getting in the videos, talking to people who actually remind you or make you feel like, you know what, I can do this. Because you can do it. If I can do it, if I got other people who can do it. I watched somebody from high school, they're fucking making 10 fucking K every motherfucking month, bro. I watched them in high school, thought that shit was fake. Now they're motherfucking making 10K every month. They could pay off y'all debt for some of y'all who went to college. Easily. Just because they believed. Because they actually dared to believe. They actually dared to have faith and put in the work, and they fucking changed their life. They actually dared to change. So before you can take the ticket, you have to be willing to. Are you bold enough to change? Regardless of who is around you, your family, your condition, your friends, the job you hate, the lifestyle you've been living for so long. Are you bold enough to change? Because a lot of people, that's really where the fifth question where it comes back to. A lot of people would rather talk about changing than actually changing. They will sit in a cycle of psychosis and motherfucking cognitive dissonance before they actually damn change themselves or change a damn thing in their life. And it's okay. All right, so I just wanted to focus on the basics with y'all. Like, don't get into this business and start going immediately towards the money. Because you'll fuck around and lose the money like that because you don't have the mindset to keep it. If you're serious, hit me up. But be like that guy, Charlie in Chocolate Factory. Just because the first time he went for it, maybe y'all went for some type of entrepreneurship. Maybe y'all even went for Forex. And maybe you signed up with the wrong person. Or you didn't have that person that truly resonated with you. You didn't have that friend. Or you didn't have that person that made you feel like you really know what you're doing. Okay? You just need to connect. It's all relationships. You might have even found somebody who was good, but you wasn't in the right mind to really resonate with them, connect with them as to where they're at. Be like that dude in Charlie Attractive Factory and go get that golden ticket. He didn't get it the first time. He had to go back out there and try again. Don't give up on yourself. I don't care where you're going through right now. Do not give up on yourself right now. All right? The universe, somebody said it was like, the universe want to see you win. But the world, oh yeah, the world will try to motherfucking drag you and they don't want you to. So are you going to let the world and the conditionings here on this world, why do you think there's like a 5%, 3%? There's only a small amount of people who are like really successful in life. Especially if you came from the hood. All right? Most girls got to do OnlyFans or some goddamn dudes got to do some hustling shit. Got to do some degrading ass shit. Most people do not respect themselves when they going for wealth. They got to do some bullshit because that's what they was exposed to. That's all they know, bro. I'm not here to fucking bash and bring nobody down. I'm here to lift you up and show you like you deserve this shit. But you have to respect yourself enough to not clock in again. Dead ass. Like that shit is deep. You have to respect yourself enough to listen to yourself. And so you gotta be like that dude in Charlie's Chocolate Factory and go take that and go fucking get that $20 however he found. You better go out there in the world. I don't know. You better take a walk after this. You better write down them questions I was talking about in the beginning. And motherfucking go get your golden ticket. Motherfucking dare to believe. Dare to have faith. And y'all know y'all got the hustle. Y'all can put in that work. But dare to have that faith in yourself. That's how you save yourself. And this golden ticket, it can help you save yourself. That's how it helped me. So I'm going to continue to show y'all my results. I'm going to continue to show y'all how I've been winning off of this shit. And I'm only going up from here. As y'all saw, I was just in Miami last night. I literally just got back this morning. We drove back. The other weekend, I was in Houston. I got some more shit coming up for y'all. All right. The baby popped out. Chloe Ray, she popped out. We didn't even know Chloe Ray was popping out. I'm going to put that shit up later. Or this week. But I'm tired. I gotta get off of here. I just had to come channel some like real spiritual shit for y'all. You know what I mean? And just let y'all know like you're thinking this shit is a scam because everything that looks like wealth and richness and value to you growing up, you probably didn't even have that shit around you. So when you see somebody actually having those results, you don't believe it because you don't believe in yourself. So you need to believe in yourself. Because who the fuck else will? Like, for real, for real. Alright, so that's it. I'm out, you guys. Hit me up if you're serious. I'm not here to bash anyone. I'm not here to judge anyone. I'm truly here to help y'all. I'm just serious. I just have no fucking filter. When I care about somebody, even if I don't know you, if a person really cares about you, they're gonna want to see you do the damn thing. Okay? Everybody else, like I said in my last post, they're not going to want to see you happy. They're not going to want to see you do better. Especially not better than them. But if we can get to the mindset we want to be better and we want to help somebody else be better, man, that's what you call revolutionary. That's what you call impact. And this business, you need to realize you're not going to come up in this business if you're not willing to help somebody else. This business is truly about serving. But you have to first learn how to serve yourself. Like literally. Like a lot of us, we owe it to ourselves. That's my why in this business right now. We owe it to ourselves. We didn't been given so much to the system or whatever, or to just lack, to doubt. We haven't given ourselves what we truly want, and we want something else to come outside of ourselves. These fucking stimulus checks and shit to motherfucking do our work. It's nobody's job in this life to motherfucking go get you the life you always dreamed of with you. It's all on you. And the choices you make from here on out, especially if you watch this video full out, or you even come in here now, I don't care when you came in. You need to know your destiny is decided by the choices that you make every single day. And look at, from right here, right now, what choices have you made 6 months ago till today? And you need to see and look around and realize you're where you at because of the choices that you have made. So take your fucking golden ticket and go. Especially if you don't like where you at. All right? And for real, that's some peace and love. Okay? All right. For those of you guys who are watching from YouTube, I just want to say thank you guys. I will be putting this on my main page. My throat chakra is like on fire right now. We were screaming yesterday at the IM3 event. I'm gonna be posting some vlogs, some more J-logs about it. I wish you could see. Now I'm actually happy that I know. Let me see. If I was to write. Okay, I'm actually happy that I now know that it's backwards on camera because now I can find a solution for that. So that when I start doing like a calls or videos like this where we actually start doing some like real technical stuff, when we get to the point where we can start to do technical stuff and we can start doing all this number shit for those who maybe you in school you struggled or some shit. Not only is there going to be on IM Academy all the stuff that you need to know about that, so you'll realize it's really not that much math that's involved. But if we need to do some mathematical shit, we can do it. All right? Because I used to love math growing up, and then I got detached from it because my environment. So I hope that whoever is supposed to receive this receives this. It's not like me to come up here and say stuff like this. And I don't really like doing shit like this because I'm usually trying to be nice and filtering, myself. But I can't keep watching people go down these rabbit holes and just get completely lost. And I can't fucking be a part of this loss no more. So, again, this is not going to be for everybody, but those who get it, those who got it, those who can see the vision. I want you to go ahead and email me at jadeemanbaker@gmail.com. I'll put it in my description box. What else? Otherwise, besides that, you could just DM me on Instagram. I'll put that in the description box as well. And that'll be that. So, peace, y'all. Bye.